Good morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to everyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And today, before I get started with my card, I'm going to do a little housekeeping. I want to remind everybody that we are down to our last, 5 weeks or so of both of these catalogs. They are great catalogs, lots of awesome stuff in them, and some will carry over. It's very, very, very exciting for us demonstrators because tomorrow, here in Australia, we will find out what will carry over, what will be retiring. We already have a heads up that we are getting a color refresh, so some of our favorite colors will be retiring, and we will get some new colors that will become our favorites. So if there are things in these catalogs that you would like, or if you have things in your stash that use colors that may retire, you might want to take a moment in the next day or so and go through and make sure you have the cardstock and the ink refills and the ink pads that you want to coordinate with the designer series paper or other things, and go ahead and place an order and stock up, because once they are gone, they are gone. And I can help you track stuff down if it sells out, but it's better to just go ahead and stock up. The other thing I want to give you a heads up on is that we have been told that the new annual catalog will have some price increases. Paper, inks, just about everything is going to go up a little bit because everything in the world has gone up a little bit, and Stampin' Up! Has let us know that they've had the price on some things go up, where it might have gone up maybe once in a year, it's gone up 3 times in a quarter. That's just the crazy world we're living in right now. And they did not raise the prices during the course of the year, but for the catalog launch, prices will go up, unfortunately. So that's unfortunate, but since we know, you can go ahead and stock up on basics like your basic white paper, cardstock, envelopes, all of those that will go up in price in the new catalog. You can get ahead of it and put in a little stash right now. So if you need to order, nancysniftynotes.com has a link to my Stampin' Up! Store, and I'd be happy to help you out if you just drop me a line at nancysniftynotes.com. Okay. Oh, the other thing to let you know is with new catalog coming out, if you are in Australia and you don't have a demonstrator you're working with, but you would like one of these beautiful paper catalogs, I would be happy to send you one. So again, drop me a note, Nancy at nancysniftynotes.com, and I will send you a catalog as soon as I get one. Okay, on to the project for today. Sadly, I need a sympathy card. It's for another demonstrator who's lost her mom. And she's a very upbeat person. She has, I'm sure she is sad because she's lost her mom. She spent the entire time I've known her here in Australia, going back and forth when she's able to Queensland from Melbourne to help out with her mom's care. And her mom did just pass away. So not unexpected, not a happy event, obviously, but I don't want it to be a really depressing card. So I decided to pull in some of this Awash in Beauty suite and see what I could do with it. And one of the things I did was I brought in, so here's the stamp set, and it's got coordinating dies plus a couple other little bits that, so these are the outline dies that cut out these, and then there's a couple extra bits of foliage, and then it also has this neat grid. And I know I've used this on a live before, but it also has a piece of designer series paper that has all those same images already, there's the paper there, essentially stamped out in the sweet colors. So I went ahead last night and I just took a strip of the paper and I cut out a whole bunch of the flowers and leaves. So we'll put something together. Hello, Gladys. Hello, Paula. If you're here with me, please do say hello. And I apologize if I'm being more congested and hoarse and scratchy. I'm not sure what's going on with that as I continue to recover from my surgery. We're what, three weeks out? Almost 4. And I had a couple really great days at the beginning of the week and a good weekend too. And late yesterday and today, it's catching up to me, I think. Okay, so I went ahead and I cut out this basic white deckled rectangle. And I've got a piece of the, oh, now I just lost the name of the suite. Awash and Beauty Designer Series paper for background. But I also had the idea it'd be fun to put some of this back behind there too. So I have very carefully cut and prepared, there we go. This is a piece of basic white and I've put some of the adhesive sheet on the back and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out with my die. I've got my cutting boss over here making a lot of noise. There we go. And let's see about getting that off. I know this is gonna make a lot of little pieces. And these little holes here are just perfect for pushing out. There we go. And I've seen people do these in a bunch of different colors and put them all back in. Wow. There's an example in the catalog where they take this itty bitty with love and stamp it on one of these diamonds and put it in. And that's a pretty cool idea. But that's not what I'm gonna do today. So, got that. And I'm gonna bring this in because I don't think I'm gonna cover the whole thing. I wanna get an idea of where to start snipping. Yeah, I know this is going to be too wide, but we'll just get a start here. Figure out where we're going. Helps a little bit, I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that'll be good. That's too bad, but that'll work fine. So what's going on in your part of the world, ladies? We have a very autumnal day here, but it's gotten chillier and it's gray and actively raining, which it also did on Monday. Yesterday was beautiful. Okay, so there's just a little bit of texture on there. And that's going to go on there. This paper is so pretty. I really need to get in and use it. Oh, yeah, sirens always. We're right on the main path out of downtown or the CBD. We live right at the edge of the hospital precinct. We're close to a fire station and a police station. So we get sirens going right up the street all the time. So I'm going to hold off on putting that down because I need to figure out if I want to pop it up, and I may. I think I'm going to start building my focal point here. Now I've got 2 of these flowers. I want you to be able to see what I'm working with too. I got 2 of those. I've got 2 of those. I got 1. I really only have 1 whole one of those. There was another one around. Yeah, I like the other side, but I thought this would be better as a background for all of these on here. Now I know I'm missing pieces. Because I know there's a rose and there's another one of these. I know Noah didn't come in and eat them. Ah, there they are. They stuck to the back of my catalog. Okay, this one's cut off, so I probably won't use that one on here unless I slide it in somewhere. But I think I'm only going to use 1 of those. I was thinking I might use it with one of these. Because I was thinking those 2 should go together somewhere. I've been spending the last couple of days preparing stuff for the U.S. taxes. Isn't that fun? And more fun, I've been playing with projects that I'm offering for my stamp camp in April. And I'm darned excited about that, I'll say. Come here. I'll let that sit for a minute. I'm not 100% on that. Hi, Christine. Thanks for joining me. Oh, Gladys, still more snow, huh? Sorry. Michigan, March. So now I want to figure out a sentiment. And because it's a sympathy card, I've pulled out a couple different sets. I'm not sure I like any of them, but we'll see what we've got. This is, wow, really sticky. This is with Deepest Sympathy. And I'm figuring once I have that clustered how I like it, I'll be able to shift it up or down a little bit if I want it. That one might be okay, actually. This one's going to be too big. This is a Thinking of You. That one might work too. That's about the same size. This is a Thinking of You, which I might like best of all. Simple. Yeah, March, everyone starts talking about spring, and you're stuck in Michigan, and people are showing their daffodils and their tulips, and you know there's still another month of winter in Michigan. I get you. I feel you. Absolutely. I think I'm going to go with this one. I like, there's just a lot going on there, and this one being sort of simple is nice. Now I'm thinking about color too. Because I had been thinking to do balmy blue. Let me do one in that. Let me also bring in, I'm really curious whether this color is going to stay or go. It came in our last color refresh, which was what, almost 5 years ago, and it hasn't gotten a lot of play. But I've got one of the flowers there that has it. And I'm thinking that might just be a nice little pop. So I'm going to cut both of those out so we can play with them. These are the Something Fancy dies. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm going to go over here and cut this out. There it is in Mary Merlot. There it is in Balmy Blue, but of course, I did a little too close to the edge, so it didn't get the angle right. It's okay, I think I like the Mary Merlot better anyway. What do you guys think? Put these out of the way. Merlot, yeah, I think so. Okay, and now I don't feel this is set up right at all. It's all gotten moved around. Okay. We're gonna stick this down flat. It's gonna eliminate one variable there. Okay. Have a little better idea of what I'm after now. So we would do this one. Good so far, yes? I think I'm going to go ahead and attach those two together because I know I want those two together. Just a little bit of sticky tape there. I know it's all going crazy again. I will get it. I know, too matchy-matchy. But, hang on one second. We can work this out. Being very patient here. Aren't you glad I cut a lot of these out last night? Yeah, I'm playing. Okay, I gotta start adhering things together, or it's just gonna keep being big messes. So, how are we gonna do this? Here we go. I am trying to get it so you can see what I'm doing. But it's being difficult. Here we go. That's better. So you may remember last week I used my press and seal. I blade everything out and I just picked it up. This one has more moving pieces, so I think this is working better. I am likely to pick, when I have things in place, I am likely to pick it up. I'm liking that. I think I'll take you off. This piece is probably right about the end of its life, but that's okay. It'll work for now. It's one of those things where you just have to futz with it till you get it how you like it, and then recognize it and leave it alone. I think that will about do it. You guys sticking with me? Thank you. Okay, now I should be able to slip these in. If I can remember where I had them and like them. I think that one was under there. And that one was there. And I did that, right? I think I'm liking that. And then I was going to ground that. There. Yeah, you know, there's things that I don't have patience for. So I know that this will turn out. if I just give it a little bit. So there we go, but I'm not quite done yet, I don't think. I think this is going to be a no, but let's... Yeah, I think that's a no. Let's play with some of these. Look, I have all of the polished pink ones left. Let's change that, shall we? Ugh. Don't think I care for that one. This one I do. In the right place. Yeah, still don't like that there. There. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm glad I decided to do the grid. I'm glad I thought to change to that color. Yep, I'm happy with that. So, heads up, next week, my clock changes on Sunday. So, double check the time if you are not in Australian Eastern time zone. Double check to see what time it is. I'll have a link in my blog, and I'll try to put one up on the Facebook page too, that has the time change. And then I also, on my Facebook page, I always post 2 hours before I'm going to go live. So you can double check and see what time that is and figure out what time it is where you are. But it's 10 a.m. Australian Eastern time on Wednesdays that I go live. And so I know those of you watching in North America, that's going to change things up. But I hope you will join me. Find me and join me again next week. It's always available on replay, both on this Facebook page and on my YouTube. So I will see you next week at a different time, but same place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.